Welcome to Marital Hate. We're just doing camera stuff. Doug was looking for sweaters for us. It's cold for Florida. I don't know if you know that. We already have a comment. Yay, comment person. Happy Tuesday, peeps. That would be OG lesbian extraordinaire. Tracy, we fucking love you. Thank you for always being here to support us. I don't even know what to do with you. I love you so much. And also, the other 3 people that are watching, they're being shy right now. Put your sound back on. I know you like to take it off. How do you remove me? Remove me. Okay. Trace says, your hair looks great.
Against this beautiful sunset.
Thank you. Is it different than yesterday? Yesterday, I think by the end, I was like pulling it up and doing cuckoo things.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with you.
She says, I love you both. Well, so nice. Before we get into the introduction, I want to just say, if anybody thinks my hair looks great, my hair was just done by Zasha over at Manifest in Fort Myers. She's fantastic. She actually sent me a link to, what the fuck was it called? Some sort of dreadlock shop there, but I bought these dreads online. I was able to pick my color. I had them ordered from wherever these people are. I'll tell you the name in just a second. In any case, I have, this is all my hair. I've been growing it for 6 years. The white is just yarn wrapped. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to put some black ones into, and I'm going to put the crystals that I bought in. But these bright colors, I picked them out. I sent them a model, and she just fucking killed it. The company made great locks, and what's her name? Fucking Zasha is just awesome. Do you not love her?
She's fantastic. She's so sweet and positive energy.
And also, it's Boho Lucy Dreads is where I got them from. And I have a discount code if anybody wants it. Let me know. So as it pertains to the podcast, we got to introduce ourselves.
We do. Okay, let's do that.
So we're married.
We are married.
I do not
kind of remember that. I was drunk at the time. I do remember.
You was not drunk. Oh. I don't think your camera's blurry because we get these like.
Let me clean it.
Like lasers.
Oh, let's clean it.
This highly technical, well-produced podcast.
Oh, see it again. A little better.
It's a little bit better. And I think I'm foggy too, but it might just be that my glasses are dirty as shit.
Well, she was just looking around. She's like, I can't see anything, and she realized that she never last.
No, I didn't say I can't see anything. I was sitting there not being able to see anything and like feeling kind of confused. And I looked over,
and you couldn't see something.
I know. I was like, I'm forgetting something, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was forgetting. It's my glasses. Anyway, we are married. We do not hate each other. We do this live, nightly, interactive,
weeknightly
podcast. And if you make a comment, and it doesn't matter where you are, Instagram, we can't pull it up on screen. Instagram fucking sucks. Right now, it does at least. And it's stupid because Facebook owns them. They could easily integrate their technology, but
that's how they get you.
We can see your comments on Instagram. And we can like see that you're there, but we can't pull it up on screen. And then Instagram kicks us off after an hour.
But we don't have to like you.
Wherever you're watching us, you can feel free to go ahead and just comment away. We'll put your comment up on screen. Ladies and gentlemen.
That is a seltzer.
It's not always smooth sailing here at Marital Hate, where Doug's Topo Chico, courtesy of Costco,
just blew up.
Just blows the fuck up.
It just blew up.
So
that was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Could you see that on camera? Because that was very funny.
Yeah, you guys will have to let us know if you can see it.
Because that's a good.
Yeah, no one's gonna need a short right there. What was that in 436? So what was I doing? Oh, we were talking about how we're on live on a
different thing. Let's see if it.
Okay, I just messaged the guys about the it exploding.
Oh, okay.
So Trace said we had a premature fizzing. I'm not going to say it happens a lot around here.
It happens to the best of them.
I'm not mad at it. I like a little premature fizzing.
Do you?
Yeah, well, I like
you get what you get. You get what you get.
Well, so here's the thing. I am fortunate in the sense that you're still mostly intact.
Mostly intact. Well, what do you mean, like? That I'm not firing blanks, or mostly intact in.
You don't have a foreskin. I don't know if you're aware of that.
It's gone, long gone.
I sort of prefer it that way. No offense to the non-foreskinny types, but what?
Non-foreskinny types.
Yeah.
That's a technical term for those of you that are not circumcised.
Okay, so I just need to share this with you guys. I don't know if you saw, but 2 minutes ago I had this massive red thing on my face, and I have been covering it for a week.
Let me see if I can make my eye disappear.
Like
I just put all over my eye.
It's from Elf. It's like $6. Like cheap ass stuff. That green right there will cover any pimple. You just
bless you.
It neutralizes the red tone.
But it's made of pollen and it makes you sneeze.
No, I'm just having allergies, so I have the glasses. Plus, I have my lenses in for like 3 days. Worst client ever. So you put the green on and then you go over it with your concealer. I don't normally use the concealer in this, but it's fine.
Well, let me
go ahead, cover something.
I don't have anything,
dude. What you know what you should do is
I should cover up my.
You should fucking make your one side of your face like a normal person face, and then the other side like a gold person.
I want to get rid of this wrinkle.
Oh, you could. The whole well, yeah, but if you do the whole wrinkle, then people won't know. That's not really. Tracy says, "Bless you." I don't even know what to say. That we absolutely love you guys. Oh, I look over here on Bite Me CDC over on Instagram. I love your handle. To our Instagram followers, Bite Me. I'm
Bite Me.
I'm Bite Me CDC. Just something I just fucking love on so many levels. The Instagram platform kind of sucks. We can see you, we can see your comments, but we can't pull them up on the screen. And at 8 in an hour, you're going to get cut off. So if you're enjoying the podcast, come over to YouTube or Facebook and
bite us over here,
and we'll introduce you to people over there. We have friends there.
Is my wrinkle gone? It is. The wrinkle is gone.
Is a great option. You're really doing a good job. Doug is doing clown makeup on himself.
I just need to blend it a little bit. Maybe,
you really need
is that the darkest?
Some primer to help fill those fucking.
No, look, it's like it's gone on camera.
Maybe you should give yourself more wrinkles. Make yourself look old. So we're married. We don't hate each other. We do this podcast every night. And as you can tell, we both have wicked fucking ADD. And I'm on the weed. So on the pot, as they say. I like to say cannabis because I take it for medical reasons. But whatever reason you choose to use cannabis for, or whatever the fuck you choose to do with your life, it's none of my fucking business. I love you no matter what you do. No matter who you are, we love you. Probably not Doug. I do, though. Do you feel better about yourself now?
Wrinkle's gone.
Do you want the gold?
The wrinkle is gone. Yeah. Well, thanks, Mark. He said he wants me to put Bondo in my wrinkle.
He said body filler. He didn't say Bondo.
Filler. It's the same difference. All right. Let's get this little wrinkle.
You're like watching that goddamn Love is Blind in Japanese.
Oh,
Side note, if you haven't watched Love is Blind, it's over, I think, for now or whatever. But we watched the reunion and it trails off. And of course, a new season of Love is Blind comes up and it's Love is Blind Japan. But they're doing both dubbed over and subtitles. But the dub over doesn't match the subtitles. How weird is that? So the whole time it's confusing. It's kind of
trying to contour.
Well, I have actual contour in the other room. What do you? You know, if you get good at this, I'm going to make you do my makeup every day. Oh, can we do that? You do my makeup every night for the podcast?
No.
Why?
I got enough on my plate. I don't know what I'm doing over here. Maybe hiding this nose area.
I don't even know what to do with them. Anyway, we're generally all over the place.
I'm blending them out.
Bite Me CDC said, "Blaze up, get a girl."
How do you know it's a girl?
I don't know that it's a girl. Most of the people in the Lyme community are women, though.
Men bite things.
Yes, they do. If you're lucky, if you're a good girl. I don't know if they can hear me when I whisper, but
I don't know if they can.
I was trying to be sexy. I'm not, though. How did I land you?
How did you land me?
It was the dick sucking, wasn't it?
Didn't hurt. It didn't hurt your chances.
My chances. My chances. Please. You were in love with me the minute you met me. Mm-hmm. How many minutes after meeting me were you in love with me?
About one.
One?
About one.
Were we in the car yet?
No. I'm like,
So he came to my house to pick me up only because I was moving the next day. So I didn't care, like, if he knew where I lived. And, he brought me a present, but it was on the passenger seat of the car. He said hi, and I got in the car. And
that was the old switcheroo. If I brought it with me, I would have looked too anxious.
I don't know that you would have looked too anxious. But you actually met Noelle, my youngest daughter, on our first date.
Yeah, she was like on the porch or something.
I'm like, go inside.
And she's like looking like, who's this dude?
And Tracy says, we can hear you. I'll whisper sexy things to you.
Oh, sexy.
Dude, these fucking laptops. Everybody else has these high quality mics, and we've just got our laptops, and we're doing.
It was the Bumblebee costume. Well, that was a couple months later, but
the Bumblebee costume.
Everybody likes that Bumblebee costume.
I think we were practically engaged. We weren't engaged yet, but we were getting there.
We were close.
We were so far away. 3 months later. Hello, good looking Doug from Anne.
What's up?
Back off, bitch. He's married to me.
I'm filling in all the stuff. Look.
Can we talk about the double standard? Whereas I'm allowed to have 6 backup husbands, and if anyone even looks at Doug, I will cut them. Even you, Anne. Back off. I hope Anne knows I'm kidding. She knows I'm kidding, right? She's like a smart woman that would know that I'm kidding.
I look like I'm part albino.
You're not even listening. Tracy says meow. Or did she say meow?
Ma.
How would you say meow if you were Tracy?
Meow.
And how would you say meow if you were me?
Meow.
No, it would be like this.
Because you're the cat. You're wagging your tail.
Let me show you.
Oh, jeez.
Once again, it would be like this. Meow. Meow. What is wrong with you? It's not the first time. It won't be the last. I'm going to do it again tonight.
See, Tracy's like more soft-spoken.
Is she? She says everything you say is kidding most of the time. Yeah, unless I'm sobbing.
No, that's me. I'm always kidding all the time.
It's kind of a problem with Doug, actually. So anyway, bite me. I would love to know. Bite me, CDC. I would love to know if you are baked. Tracy, and I'd love to hear more about you.
What other
your Lyme journey?
Institutions do you bite?
Your institution. Yeah. Do you like to bite institutions, mostly government ones? Because if so, did we just become best friends? I became best friends with like 5 people today, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been trying to post. I started today. I'm like, we're going to post consistently. It's
right.
The biggest reason.
You've been focused.
It's the biggest reason why our podcast doesn't have more followers. That and you guys don't tell anybody about it. Tell somebody. Be like, dude, this podcast is hilarious. Or be like, dude, these people are fucking awful. It doesn't matter. No press is bad press. And today.
Oh, I thought you said no breasts are bad breasts.
Well, how do you feel about that? You don't like puffies.
I'm not a big fan of the puffies.
He likes mine, even though they look like deflated cantaloupes. I actually have to ask my friend Donovan if I can steal his picture. I might just steal it without his permission.
Why does he have
me later.
Deflated cantaloupes too?
Sort of. Anne says, I don't know, but nothing is weirder than watching Doug right now. Too freaking funny. You should have seen him. See, you missed it. There was a whole gold thing, and maybe
I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, but show her the picture.
Oh,
Anne deserves to see the picture. By the way, it would make your life a lot easier to do the podcast if you had your desktop nice and neat and organized and close.
Well, I didn't know I was going to have to show the gold picture.
You're always going to have to show pictures on the podcast.
Yeah, but not the gold picture.
Maybe. So anyway, he's gone gold. It's like a gold member. Can you put gold on your member?
Probably.
Oh, that'd be nice.
How about you put it on there?
Oh my God, I will put gold on your member and then photograph it. Then I will paint it. No, okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. Next sunny day, where it's not too hot.
Yeah.
I get my easel, come out here. We get the gold. Give you a little hand job, put the gold on. You just stand here as my mold. You got to keep it hard the whole time.
And then do what? I'm
going to paint it. Like a painting.
Why don't you just do it from memory? It's only been 12 years, 13 years.
I do know every inch of your cock. Here's the little scar right underneath the head from when they circumcised. It's a little C shape. And the whole thing goes left. Which is funny because I have a tilted uterus. When I had one, they took it away. Deb says, such beautiful hair. Girl, I got it done at Manifest in Fort Myers. These are from Boho Lucy Dreads, not the colored ones. The rest is my hair that I have been growing for 6 years. Well, I was growing it before that and then got the locks. In any case, Zasha does them. And let me tell you, it's low maintenance and my hair is falling out in clumps and I can no longer see that it is falling out in clumps. I need to reach out to Jenna. I keep forgetting. Tracy says all boobs are good boobs. Girl, I don't know.
Gold.
My boobs are stopping. I don't think that they're good boobs anymore.
Oh, they're good.
You didn't seem to mind shoving it.
Speaking,
how do you manage to get that much tit in your mouth?
I have an enormous mouth.
Can you open your mouth? And how much tit do you get in there?
A small percentage.
Okay. Now everybody knows.
I found something.
I think it's like a third.
I found something on a Buffalo Bills fan group today that would kind of blew me away.
Okay, I want to see it. I have
I found Tracy and Beck, Bizarro Tracy and Beck. They are very different.
Tracy says, "Awesome, Doug." You still think they're the same? Oh my God!
I saw this and I did a double take, and I'm like, nope, I don't think they're Bills fans. But boom,
Okay.
I'm like, all right, I don't know which, I don't know which one is which, but there's elements of either in both.
I have to say, if I saw that,
I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
If I saw that, I would think that you had taken an old photo of them and photoshopped Buffalo Bills on their sweatshirt.
Yeah, because neither one of them looks like neither one of them.
Because if they were wearing any color hoodie, you could have done that.
Together with the
Hang on, if they were wearing any color hoodie, you could have photoshopped
I could have done that. Yeah.
So my point is, yeah, I would have believed that.
Yeah, no, I had to stop for a second. I'm like, oh,
you should have actually posted it and tagged them in it. Never have known.
That's a little funny.
Trey says, "Oh wow, that's funny." You know, all lesbians look the same. Although these don't look like I don't know. No. It's actually funny. All the lesbians that we're like tight with are like normal looking people. We don't have any of the fun. And no offense to our like normal looking lesbians, but we don't have any of the fun like dude looking ones.
Dude looking ones like the
ones that are like butch.
Dude looking lesbian. I think
the butch ones are like want to look like a guy. And
we don't. I used to, but I don't know.
And by the way, not trans.
Right? No. But, just kind of
butch lesbians, which I probably.
I don't know. Can you say that? Is that offensive?
I think I can because I'm a friend to the gay community.
Or a friend to everybody.
I am officially.
We can say whatever the hell we want. We're a friend to everybody.
I've been officially declared a fag hag. I've been officially declared a fruit fly. And I have been officially declared a beard. So, not with Doug, by the way.
Well, Tracy says we are not bitch mystique. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. But anyways, all right. So they don't even have matching. They don't even have matching sweatshirts because this one's like a distressed motion thing, and then that one's like a distressed kind of.
Well,
butch. So we're not butch mystique.
I think what happened is this one right here.
Yeah.
She had a sweatshirt and she turned her girlfriend into a Bills fan and gave her that for Christmas.
Maybe she turned her gay and a Bills fan, which is the best kind of lesbian. I'll just say that right now.
I actually love the Bills as much as I could possibly love football. I love the Bills fans. They've been such great supporters of the podcast. And actually, we have to talk about one of them tonight. And Tracy, I'm
just assuming there were a couple. I think there were a couple from the other photos,
they could be sisters.
You don't know. We don't know. We're just borrowing you. You look like our whatever. But
it's actually kind of you guys need to send them a picture with your Patriots jerseys on. That would be hilarious. Tracy, butch, not bitch. See, if I was a lesbian, I'd be a bitch lesbian. I'm not a lipstick lesbian.
Just be a bitch to everybody.
You'd
be a bitch because what?
They're chapstick lesbians.
Chapstick.
You guys are chapstick lesbians.
I don't know what that exactly means.
No, it's like
I know what lipstick lesbian.
Right, like they're the fancy ones. A chapstick lesbian is like drive the Subaru, wears lip gloss. Chapstick. Like Tracy and Bex. They camp. They do outdoorsy stuff, but they're not like. They don't have. She has an F1. Tracy's like she could be butch. One haircut away. Call me, girl. I'll do it.
I think
you want a boys regular, like old man over here?
Old man.
He's got a tuft sticking out again.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. All I know is that the face looks good. The wrinkles are gone because of the highlighter.
You really did a good job.
Can I just have my complaint about dinner?
You can. I want to say that Tracy is laughing her ass off.
She is laughing.
Don't laugh too hard, girl. We don't want you to lose that butt. We like big butts, so we cannot lie.
So at our favorite restaurant, we get this Stacy gets
La Casita.
This thing called Polo Loco, which essentially means crazy chicken, and it's chicken with queso melted sauce on it and rice. So I was making that for dinner. We were out of queso, so I went in, and I thought maybe I'd get some queso, and
some blanco.
Yeah, and put it on the chicken. So there were several pre-made quesos, including this one right here.
Oh, I remember this. You're very mad about this.
Yeah, well, I'm a little mad.
We try to eat healthy.
So one of the Pancho's white queso, made with real cheese and jalapenos. I'm thinking this looks lovely. Pancho gives it an air of legit. What it is, I'm thinking, all right, it's a little expensive, but it looks good, right?
Sell fucking melted cheese.
So I turn it around, and I don't have a picture of the turnaround, but it is the first ingredient of Pancho's white queso is American cheese.
All right, I have a serious question.
What kind of bullcrap is that?
Did we read the ingredients on the Mama queso?
I have not, but I looked. They had like 5. Well, hang on a second. So large Hispanic population. So there was like 5 or 6 kinds of this queso. There's Panchos. There was, some other Spanish sounding name or Hispanic sounding name. I looked at them all, and Mike says made in Vermont, probably. And so they all first ingredients American cheese. So what do? I go over and get a brick of queso blanco. I'm thinking, how hard is it to melt? Well, apparently it's hard to melt because I couldn't figure it out.
I'm a little Hispanic, but Doug's like an old white guy. It's actually what he wants the neighborhood kids to call him.
And Tracy saw this at the store today. I almost bought it. Doesn't it? Right? It's like Pancho. It's like dripping off like you're thinking it's all good.
Yeah, but that's fucking cultural appropriation to sell crap.
As
opposed to my cultural appropriation because I want to be black.
They appropriated American cheese and tried to pass it off as Authentico.
Yeah, well,
which is Spanish for authentic.
So
if
here's
you guys
the
are
flaw.
trying to play along
Here
at
is
home.
the flaw in your argument. The one we bought last time, the Mama Queso, number 1 ingredient is processed pasteurized American cheese.
I would not have bought that.
So they had the queso for sale at Costco.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, like, if you made queso blanco, is that just American cheese? Does anybody know?
You know what?
And by the way, all the recipes I've seen for making your own queso involve slow cooker.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's the thing.
Or you could have done it in a double boiler.
So are they trying to play to the American audience? Is like, oh.
Yes, we're all racist in this country.
I don't know if I can even say
every single one of us.
But Gringo doesn't know queso. Right, so let's just give them American cheese. Throw some jalapenos in there.
I think queso blanco means white cheese. So
it means cheese for white people is what it means.
So I think that it's probably the same thing. So let's see. What is the difference between queso blanco? Don't you look it up?
I'm looking up something else.
Yeah, but somebody has to talk to them.
You talk while you type.
And American cheese. Queso blanco has a milky, mild flavor. It has fresh, traditional, slightly salty cow's milk cheese taste. Eat it straight or use it while cooking. It makes it creamy in addition to recipes. It works well with cooking because unlike American type cheeses, doesn't melt when heated.
That's why I had a hard time melting it.
But how do you make queso with queso blanco?
Maybe that's how they get you. They're like, well, queso is cheese in Spanish. So white is white in Spanish and English. Blanco.
I'm trying to find a recipe here, and I'm going to tell you right now. This woman is telling me about the time she went for a manicure in Mexico and accidentally got a rim job from some dude in the back alley, and then watched a donkey show.
It's not bad. It's not bad if you're going on a donkey show and somebody gives you a rim job.
Cheddar cheese.
So what I did, the cheese just sort of stayed in a crumble form. It got kind of creamy, but not really. So I made like a cheddar sauce and threw a little bit of it in it for spiciness, and it was actually really good. Queso blanco dip.
So I'm reading another article about how this person once swam through the Suez Canal and all the outfits that they wore there, and they used white American cheese, and that's even searching for a recipe. So I could ask ChatGPT.
I think we've uncovered a
flaw
sort of against the American people. Like, I don't know that queso the queso dip like we're looking at here.
I got it. Queso blanco is a ChatGPT to the rescue. Queso blanco is a delicious cheese that can be used to make creamy and flavorful queso dip. Here's a simple recipe: 1 pound of queso blanco cheese cubed, available at Costco,
which may or may not melt.
But it's not organic. Just know that. 1 cup of milk. Get your own organic milk.
Squeeze
available at Costco.
Oh, wait, sorry.
It doesn't work that way. 4 ounces of diced green chilies. You can get a can. They're optional for added flavor. A teaspoon of ground cumin, optional for added flavor. 1 teaspoon of chili flavor. Chili powder, which is also optional.
It's also a flavor.
For flavor. Salt and pepper to taste. I would use white pepper if I were going to do it.
Okay.
Tortilla chips and sliced vegetables for dipping. Medium saucepan. Combined it. Blah, blah, blah. Over medium heat. Stirring constantly. Blah, blah, blah. This takes 5 to 7 minutes. I would either do this in a double boiler or in a crock pot. That's my opinion.
Well, my attempt at using white queso blanco is, and I know that's
isn't that redundant?
Yes, it's redundant. So anyway, I gave it a shot. I overcame. I adapted. Dinner was delicious. So there you go. So now who's crazy?
Me. I'm still the crazy one. I will always be the crazy one. Okay. So, do we have topics to discuss tonight? Oh, dishwasher.
Oh yes, we have. We had exciting news today. Our dishwasher was replaced, which was, and I will show you the old dishwasher. So here's the old dishwasher. And this was just from our rental company here. All right, so that's the old dishwasher. You can see over here that the whole stripping was coming out. It was all kind of gross and whatever. And then what? They put in this one, and guess what? Not we don't have any other stainless appliances, so it doesn't really go. It works.
Tried everything to work with that dishwasher for 2.5 years. It's been a piece of shit.
Oh my god, we've had the guys come, and I've reattached it. Like, it was just completely loose, and I'm like, all right, enough with this. And so it's weird because the old one was white on the inside. This one's like a dark gray on the inside. So when I open it up, and I'm like, oh my god, it's an opening to the center of the earth. So
do you want a tap light? Put it in there.
So anyway, so that was exciting. Took them all of 4 minutes to put in.
It was a little more than that.
It wasn't much more than that.
And they were impressed by my Spanish.
And they were impressed by me helping.
They
needed the water to the house.
Money for beer for a tip.
Well, cervezas.
Some beer. Yeah, we told them cervezas. That was the fun part.
And they didn't like our Spanish, so they looked at us like this.
Anne is calling you the golden boy.
Oh, I am golden boy. I don't even have any gold on now.
He's been wearing it a lot, but look how gold he is. We were out this weekend in the sun. He's starting to get tan. He's like a Florida man.
I was much tanner before I put that white stuff on my face.
Now you just need to go into the
Blanco
liquor store holding an alligator while wearing a pair of Daisy Dukes and
I'm growing me a mullet.
Smoking a PBR.
Growing me a mullet. I'm going to replace one of the fenders on my car with a different color. I'm going to get some low pro tires and that light up the wheel wells. And
I think your tires are already low pro. You have to put air in them every other fucking day. Oh, Volvos are so great.
No, Volvos are great. It's air and aluminum rims that are not great.
I think you mean Volvo.
Volvo's also great. I'm kind of a fan.
Okay. It's school vacation, by the way. Their parents are not terrible parents. It's school vacation. So Tracy says, "Oh, that sounds yummy, honey. I thought we were done talking about lesbian sex. We could talk about Midwest some more if you want. But there seems to be children here.
There are children, so we have to stop talking about.
I don't have to do shit except stay white and die, or like spicy white." Tracy says, "Oh, I just saw this today at the store and I almost bought it." What did she almost buy?
The queso that we were showing.
Well, it's made of crap. And if you want a recipe, you got to look it up on ChatGPT. Otherwise, you're going to hear people's stories about how they lost their virginity on a trip to Australia when they were a freshman in college, and they got pregnant and they had an abortion.
I looked on a recipe.
And they regret it to this day.
I looked up a recipe for sloppy joes, and it was like a guy. His name was Charlie, and he bought a random chocolate bar, and it had a gold ticket inside, and he got to go to this magical factory.
If the children,
getting the hose.
If the children in the neighborhood want to continue to get snacks, the children in the neighborhood will not interrupt our dirty adult podcast that you should definitely not be listening to. Okay.
So Tracy would like to say, "Yay! Congratulations about the dishwasher. Little things in life, huh?" And then she's laughing her ass off at probably us making fun of lesbians, usually. And then, well, now they're having a second winter, and the spine will turn white again.
Wait, South. What is she talking about?
Wait, the South.
The South.
In the South will turn.
I'm like, God, Chris. I'm gonna have to call Christina about that one.
I know that Tracy has some back issues and things like that, but yeah. So anyway, I'm very confused. But I do know that parts of Massachusetts were going to get snow.
No, she's saying that they're having second winter
in Georgia.
The South is going to turn white again. Yeah. So I don't know why it's going to turn white. We do get Florida snow here. These little purple flowers on the lawn, and everybody makes them go away. But I think they're so pretty. And then, it was 60 this morning, and we were freezing. And now Doug's got a sweater and you have a blanket and a blanket on.
Well, I don't understand. All right, explain this to me. So now that we're having a second
winter, it's cold.
Oh, so all the white people from up north will come back down? Is that what she's saying?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, we're not good at this.
The second winter of the South, no, Doug, it's going to turn white again because it's so cold again. So when it gets cold, it turns white. Is it like the opposite of a hypercolor sweatshirt? Do you remember this hypercolor?
I do. So they were T-shirts, right? Like
yes, but I was the only girl in my friend group, and I grew boobs, and so I had like.
So you had like circles.
Invariably,
of
like
color?
it was like, can I put my hand on your boob? I want to change your shirt.
And you said yes.
Let's put a whole bunch of child, I had problems.
I have a whole tub of gold, so don't worry about me. I'll look good no matter what.
Doug is responding to is a comment that we haven't even read to you yet. It says Doug is going to lose his tan.
No, I got gold. I go gold for days.
And we've got self tanner, which I was using for contouring, and I thought it was really helping, and I haven't lately, so I'm gonna have to just put like 8 coats right here. Do you want me to do it to you too?
No.
He says no. I don't think I appreciate that. Okay. So did you have any specific topics you wanted to discuss tonight? We got I
have no topics.
Well, I had some I may have stirred the pot today.
Well, stir the pot and see what we get. I was hoping that we would do less than a 2-hour podcast tonight.
Well, we'll try.
I got some dinner stuff to clean up after my failed attempt.
Well, you have a dishwasher now, Doug. What are you complaining about? Okay. So I don't think I've gotten to any. Facebook was weird today, by the way. I was just having trouble posting for the group.
Well, can I preface this by saying there was all right,
guys,
you guys gotta go. We're doing something. That King Charles was dead. You thought it was a hoax promoted by Russian bots or something.
And well, I don't know that it was by Russian bots. That's what the American media reported, but I don't know why the Russian is like. Who cares if what impact does that have? Maybe it affects the stock market, but
maybe they just think it's really funny.
I mean, I don't know. I thought I was happy to announce that he was not dead, because somebody posted it. They had a lot of other reliable information on their wall, and one slipped through the cracks. It happens to the best of us.
You told me, and I looked up because I was wondering if, because didn't he just have cancer or something? I'm like, oh, was it the cancer?
I don't
whatever.
know.
So I looked it up to see what happened.
As soon as you said that, I went to go look it up. And but you got to it before me. So I decided to take this in a whole other direction. And I said, first of all, we may go to hell for this. And if we get unalived in the immediate future, it was because of this video. So there's a game called MFK or FMK, depending on who it is. I think it is MFK. FMK. Fuck, marry, kill. Shit. I think I did it backwards.
Marry, fuck. Yeah, I think F is first.
Anyway,
or whatever.
You choose one to marry, you choose one to fuck, and you choose one to and of course you can't make threats to harm anyone, and we certainly aren't. It's just a game, people. That. It's a fucking game. Don't take yourself too fucking seriously, Zuckerberg. Well, we're gonna put you on. Actually, it's gonna be Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs,
and Musk. And no, Steve Jobs is dead, so you can't you can't have him.
Okay,
you would have to have Musk, Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kill.
No, you're not going to kill anybody.
Okay, so in this group, I hate to be the one to ask you, but you have to. And I understand. Oh, I'm straight. Blah blah blah. Come on, it's just a game. You have to shag one. You have to marry one. You have to eliminate one. Which one do you choose?
I think I'm going to marry Charles because then I'm the queen.
Did you really want to be the queen?
I'm the queen of England. And
does that make you a lesbian with Camilla? You'd be the queen consort's whore.
Well,
oh wait, the queen consort is a whore.
And then
Team Diana.
I don't know. I can't. You can't kill any of them really. If you think about it, because their mom died, they were young, all this other stuff.
You killed Charles.
No.
Hear me out. Everybody thought he was dead today anyway.
Oh, that's right. So no harm, no foul.
William gets a promotion.
Right. So the other kid gets a promotion. I marry him. Kate Middleton. I don't know what's up with that photo. They keep talking about it. I don't know. So maybe she's out of the picture. I'm the new queen. Boom, boom, boom. Harry, I give him a little once over, in the back door.
You're going to turn him?
Yeah, I don't have to turn him. I just have
I'm telling you, I just want to show him the time of his life so that he leaves Meghan Markle, because I find her to be a whiny little shit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But so that's how it's. I don't know. Maybe.
And nobody cares what color you are, Meghan Markle. Okay.
Well, they did.
They asked how dark the baby was going to be.
That's not nice.
But here's the thing. That is a question.
The baby gonna be?
That is a question that is always asked of people of color. Period. It's a question that's discussed.
Something you probably shouldn't talk about.
Well, but here's the thing: if you're a person of color, you can say that.
Well, I would say it if I didn't.
But why is it assumed that if you're white that you say what color are they going to be?
What color white's it going to be? Is it going to have freckles? Is it going to be? Is it going to
like
ABBA?
But that's assuming that if someone is white, they're inherently racist. And the reality is, it's a realistic question. We have a great niece who is mixed race. She's absolutely gorgeous.
But here, I will say this: what color is the baby, or how dark is the baby going to be? Like, it matters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So shut your hell up, you British fool.
It doesn't matter, but it certainly does not matter. But
oh wait, SB chiming in. Megan is Jewish. Don't forget. I didn't know that. I don't know a lot about her. I just know she's on
we love everybody,
Deal or Don't
regardless
Deal,
of
opening
what
cases.
Their color, their religion, whatever their shape. But I think, like, you always wonder what your baby's going to look like. You always wonder. Everybody wonders. It's always something people discuss. That's why people do the mashups with babies. And I will tell you that our great niece Hannah, cutest little baby in the whole world, expecting a baby brother soon, she looks like a gear, but with beautiful brown skin, and she's absolutely gorgeous.
I wonder if she wants some gold.
But I mean, like, I would have been surprised if Hannah were not having beautiful brown skin given the coloring of her parents, but it does happen. So I don't know what to say.
I don't know. I think it's a little gauche.
I think people tend to jump to conclusions about other people's intentions, and it's not necessarily a bad intention. If it is a bad intention, shame on you. You're a fuckhead. Okay. So Trace, we love. I would just like to repeat that we love all people, Jewish, non-Jewish, Democrats. Everyone else.
I just said that because we're on the internet and we're obliged to hyper focus on race, especially Jewish. I don't think the internet hyper focuses on anything except for a bunch of crap.
No, in this PC world that we live in, I believe Stephen has a valid. It's not Stephen. I think it's Sean.
Shawnee.
I don't know my own fucking name.
SB. It's like, let's make up stuff what SB stands for.
Sexy boy.
Super bad. All right, wait. So then,
slutty bimbo. I think mixed race babies are stunning.
Slippery butt. Wait, that was kind of
okay. I think mixed race babies are stunning. I've yet to meet one that was ugly. I think that's kind of the beautiful thing about America, is that it's a melting pot and people come together. And
except for mixed race, Lenny Kravitz. Oh, guy's hideous.
Also Jewish, you goddamn anti-Semite.
Okay. Aaron Davidson, off topic, just moved to SWFL, and I have dreads too, going on 12 years. Any suggestions for a good lactician?
It's not a lactician. It's a lactician.
I said lactician.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did.
Because he's really interested in lactation as well. So go to so I live in Cape Coral. I go to Fort Myers Manifest. Make an appointment with Zasha on on Instagram. She's Zaxlog, ZACS.
Why don't you put it in the comments? So
but I don't have it in front of me. I'm guessing. Let me see. It's Zach's locks. Zasha does my locks. She just did a great job. Actually, if you go on her Insta, you can see my locks.
Oh, look at this. Now. Oh, share your screen.
Oh, I can.
My wife's locks made the internet. That's how important she is.
I don't know if they're that important, but look at that. Zasha from Zach's Locks at Manifest Salon right there in Fort Myers. So we've got the Instagram handles there. They are a woman-owned and operated salon. It's all people with their own.
Why do we have to point out they're women? Why can't we just have a business? Why do we have to point that out?
We don't have to point out they were women. And frankly, the women that work there would be offended that I pointed out that they're women. But that's important to some people. And if it helps my friend's business, I will fucking do it for them.
Well, Aaron says thank you. And that Tracy says that's an awesome picture.
Thank you.
And here's the thing. That picture is dangerous because an alligator could have jumped out and bit a titty.
Okay, so here's the thing. I can't believe I told random kids to cut the shit.
Cut the crap
on the internet.
What on the goddamn show?
You threatened to hose them down.
I was gonna get the hose.
In any case, see that's the kind of thing kids love, but that parents do not. So when the parents come down, they're threatening to kill you like the Donovan.
I'll use the hose on the parents.
All right.
Man was hosed today.
Florida man.
Man got soaking wet.
Southwest Santa Barbara.
An argument ensued.
Shooting people. In any case,
you never know what's in that hose.
In any case, she does a great job. These extensions are from Lucy Boho Lucy Dreads on Etsy. They were not expensive. They came in like 5 days. I picked the colors, but she has sets that already have colors picked.
Thinking of getting some.
You should get some. They would look great on you.
But I just want to go back. Sean said he's going to clip those us talking about the Jews and the colors of babies and the if I'm telling you, if you take us out of context, we're canceled. We're canceled. We're going to cancel each other.
You don't have a job. It's going to get worse. You won't even be able to Uber. You'll be like,
actually, some people actually were concerned with the content of this podcast that I wouldn't be able to.
Anybody you know?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Not nobody's really said anything, but they make faces probably.
Well, they're just people that make faces in general. In any case, Tracy says, awesome picture. Thank you.
Got eaten.
I don't like having my picture taken. She must have taken 50 and they all have my face in them. And she only has the ones from behind because that's how little I like having my picture taken.
The best view anyway.
It might be. And then, so she took it right, and there's like a little river right behind the salon. So super cute. And she's just, honest to God, she's a love. And she had Lyme disease as well. She's an amazing mom. The only thing that I don't think I agree with Zasha on is she is vegan. And I can't go for that. Mama needs a steak.
Your hot meat.
I need some
That's
protein. And Erin says, thank you. Erin, I think this is your first time here. We're so glad to have you. If you would be so kind as to like, follow, share, subscribe, whatever you can fucking do. Sunday is 1 year that we've been doing this. 1 year of humiliating ourselves. Tonight is episode 208, and we have been humiliating ourselves for 208 episodes. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what to say about that and why the ticker hasn't been on the whole time. So anyway, we're live and interactive Monday through Friday, and we love to support small businesses. We're always looking for guests. We're kind of unreliable.
And if you have dreads, you're probably weirdo, so stay away.
Just don't expect me to give you any vegan food. I mean, I'll give you vegan food. I'll be like, here's
we have vegan food. We have lettuce.
Here's a pepper.
We have eggs. No, eggs is not vegan.
Please
we don't have that fake cheese. We don't have.
Soy's not good for you.
What else do we have? We have some plants over here that you can gnaw on.
There's a cactus in the living room.
No,
we've eaten cactus. It's good.
We've got cauliflower rice is good. She's not vegan, but she didn't say that she wasn't a weirdo. I mentioned that Locke's people were all weirdos.
Yeah. But
she did not mention she wasn't a weirdo. So if you're weird, we actually
she's a
like
weirdo.
weirdos.
We would get along. Everybody who watches this podcast is a weirdo to some extent. I was trying to read a comment.
Yeah,
Stacy, you should watch the documentary, and it had everything to do with race. They did some horrific things to Meghan Markle. You would be shocked. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I need to watch it. Like, I know, like I saw enough clips of it that I was like, really?
Clips
with
don't
your
lie.
First world problems? Like, really with your first world problems? I don't know. I don't. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have an opinion about them, but I just don't like her.
I think
she's a whiner. And I think that the media loves to turn everything they possibly can into a way to divide people. And race is a fucking easy way to do it. Because they're like, slavery. Did I own a slave?
Tirade alert.
No.
Tirade alert.
Did I own a slave?
Stacy,
no.
tirade
Did I ever
alert.
want a slave? No. Did I grow up poor as fuck? Did I have fucking welfare?
Tirade alert.
Yeah.
Tirade alert.
Yeah. It's all, I'm almost not even done. Here's
tirade
some
alert.
more that I have.
Tirade alert.
Okay, stop.
What? I have to alert
Cut
people.
the fucking shit. I'm trying to do a podcast.
How are people?
You and the children. Hear me out. They know I'm having a tirade because they're watching me have a tirade. Here is my thing.
Thing alert.
I already lost. Oh my God. You're not. I can't.
I got you off the tirade.
I know, but
I know you were going on Meghan Markle
I had
and
a
how
tirade,
people
but it's not,
and
that's rude.
I had to go tirade alert. It was very funny.
But it was not funny. And then you kept.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Find something to talk. I don't know where the fucking bell is. I would be fucking
It's over
throwing
here
it in your head
somewhere.
right now if I could.
Somewhere. See? Little hate. All I was trying to do was alert people to the tirade.
Yes, I had a point though, and my point wasn't made. And the problem is that the discussion out of context sounds different than the conclusion of the conversation. The point is that the media wants to divide us, and race is an easy way to do that. And they like to talk about slavery. They forget that at some point in time, every race has been a slave, 1. 2, and they forget that I did not have slaves. and that I grew up poor, as did you. As
You
did you.
definitely didn't have some.
And I grew up in a generation where we idolized Black America. How I still do today. And I will tell you why. Because Black America seems to appreciate women's bodies. They, in my impression, this is racist, very real, genuine people, in my experience. And they know how to have fucking fun. So, but you know what? There's a lot of people will tell you a lot of similarities between rednecks and the Black community. And I'm here for it. Because I love me some redneck, because I think I might be one. Am I redneck? Yeah, I'm a redneck.
Have you seen your Jeep?
Yes. Okay. No, just the SB stands for stuff.
SB stands for stuff.
Oh, we could do that. Junk. We could do a whole series of those. You want us to do a whole series of those? Totally will.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not vegan. Good for you. Neither is Tracy. She eats pussy. And so is Doug. Anne says he's right about the internet. What were you right about with the internet? That it's terrible?
No, I think Sean said, or is it Sean? SB said something
about the internet.
About the internet.
Okay. Erin says she is a weirdo, which is the best thing I've ever heard.
It's the best.
Welcome. There's some lovely people here that you should be friends with.
Also,
Let's Be Tracy and SB. Follow him. He has a live. He does his podcast on Saturday nights, and hopefully we'll go on sometime. Make friends with these people. They're all awesome. And then the other thing is, like, if you ever go on vacation, a place to crash. Actually, now our friends Donna wants us to meet with her in Georgia to go visit Tracy. And we also have to go visit Kristen because I haven't yet.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Anne says, my niece was 4 years old and she thanked her mom and dad if they were going to celebrate her. She thinks she's brown skinned. I will send a picture someday. Oh, I would love that. I think you had sent me one before, actually. She was going to think she was brown skinned.
She thinks she's brown skinned.
Oh, maybe she's not. There's a guy who does a TikTok series about, he has an 8-year-old student who calls himself Step Black because he has a black stepdad.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he like makes all these jokes about how people are like, he comes in with his pants hanging down and like he's basically what kids in the 90s do. And there was a word for that that started with a W and rhymed with the N word. It wasn't good. Not as bad as the N-word, obviously, but in any case, the kid is always like talking about the black experience. He's awesome. A white kid who's Step Black.
Hey, a lot of people do that because they had a black guy at their wedding. So
we did have a black guy.
We did.
Wedding.
That's a black guy on the podcast last night.
Oh my God, Larry the pool guy. We love him. He's not a pool guy anymore now.
No, he's living large.
He's Larry the bartender.
He's Larry the bartender.
Not to be confused with Larry the bartender.
Like Isaac from the Love Boat.
Well, Larry the bartender filled in at the Regal Beagle. Larry, remember?
Oh, right, he did. Yeah.
In any case, I want to go to the Regal Beagle.
Which my friend Kenny grew out his hair, and so I always joke that he looks like Larry from Three's Company.
Okay. That kind of look is coming back though.
What, the Larry look?
All kinds of looks. Can we talk about fucking guys getting perms or that kid?
Well, I'm wearing gold now, so that's.
Can you please describe that child's mullet?
Oh my God, I'll have to. I can't really describe it. I will have to find you a picture of it.
You can't find a picture of the kid.
No, I'm gonna find a picture.
Take a picture of some child running around our street with a gold chain on a no shirt. Kidding. He's like 87 pounds. No, he can't. He's got to be like 45 pounds.
No,
he's like a little kid.
He's just a little kid.
It's the funniest fucking thing. Cute kid. Seem polite. We have one kid in our neighborhood that's super polite. The rest, not as much. Tracy says nom nom nom, and
she was talking about eating
the puss. Yeah. And Steven says it was funny. This is great content, but Doug has to apologize though. Yeah, Doug.
Oh,
do not make me humiliate.
Oh, about your tirade?
Yeah. Fuck you.
Thank me later.
This is what happens when we try to address issues in our marriage.
Marital hate.
Why I have to ring the bell.
Yeah, these mullets.
You
are
could
amazing.
say you were sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you off track.
I'm too high to be distracted. It's bad enough for these little fuckers.
Yeah, they're kind of.
At least they're done. Hey, Mass Lobster's here. Dude, if you are from Massachusetts and you want to come to Southwest Florida and you want to bring us fresh lobster, you can stay in our guest room. It's lovely. You have your own bathroom. And
wait, hang on.
Mattress.
Maybe he's one of those lobster boys with the hands. So you don't be like inviting lobster boy over here because we'd have to get adaptive like doorknobs.
I don't believe they're from Massachusetts anyway.
Maybe it's
_lobster spelled.
Well, maybe it's Ma. It's like Ma lobster.
Hang on. MA_LOBSTER. If they're actually from Massachusetts, it would be AH.
Okay. Well,
if you know, you know. In any case, Bite Me CDC and Mass Lobster, I just want to remind you, we can't pull your comments up if you're on Instagram onto the main screen, and we're going to get cut off at 9 o'clock because Instagram is still working the kinks out. You can join us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, not TikTok yet, but soon. And Anne says, I don't particularly like any of them, but I saw a picture they posted when she had her first child. Just disgusting. Who are we talking about now? I was, maybe you mean your family, or do you mean the royals? I'm not really sure. I think you mean your family. I'm sorry about that. Ann says, oh my gosh, my 14-year-old boy got a perm. Kind of looks good, but if he gets a mullet, I'm kicking him out. I gave one of the kids' friends a mullet. One of my kids' friends
you did?
A mullet. He came over and he asked me for a mullet one day.
It looked good for the 5 minutes.
And I immediately texted his mother and apologized. In any case, if you would like to send a picture of that in, we would love to share it with the podcast, but we understand if you don't. And then our email is maritalhate@gmail.com. Aaron Davidson, adaptive door handles. I'm dying.
Well, we are friends to the special needs community.
Yeah, but what are adaptive door handles?
Well, if he's Lobster Boy, he's got to have adaptive door handles.
Oh, did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God, that's funny.
It wasn't because sometimes like we would probably put drawn butter on his hands. He'd be slipper and could not be able to turn.
Yeah, but think about that for sex reasons.
What, lobster claw? 3 fingers in your mama like she was a bowling ball.
Well, I mean, the way I figure it is, it's probably more like that, right? If you have claws.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like that.
Look,
I don't
if it's
know.
like that. If it's like
oh,
that,
it's like that. Then you got something. I don't know. I don't know.
It's called ectodactyly.
Oh, we learn something every day.
You know where I learned that? Nip tuck, motherfucker. Edutainment.
Edutainment. All right, here's what
for the whole family.
That's what the kid down the street looks like.
It's not exactly what he looks
although
like.
He's just much blonder.
The top is shorter. He's way blonder, and he doesn't have a shirt on. And he
that
wears
says
a chain,
mullet.
And he wears a chain.
But I mean, it's the basic idea.
We give all of these. Doug's like, how many snacks are we gonna give these kids? And I'm like
5 of them. Sure, I need 5 waters. You need 5 waters. You got any meat sticks? Like the Slim Jim things we get.
Yeah, but if a kid comes to me and tells me he's hungry, I'm going to feed him.
I send him on his way.
No, you did
Unless he has lobster hands.
No, you did not. He did once. We can afford $20. What's a case of water? $6 at Costco?
I don't have no
idea. So we have some stray children that we feed, and it costs us about $20 between the waters and the.
You know what? We're gonna start giving them tap water in a disposable cup.
Water,
like at the dentist.
We're gonna get Dixie cups.
We're gonna get dentist ones with little riddles on them. Here you go, kids.
We should put the fucking hose out front. Tell them they get a drink from the hose, like we had to do when we were kids. Did you get a drink from the hose when you were kids?
Oh, all the time.
Were you allowed inside the house in the summertime?
We never wanted to go in the house in the summertime.
We were not allowed to go in the house. Like we got kicked out basically right after breakfast, and we could not go back in for the rest of the day.
No. My parents never said you can't come back. It wasn't like this.
We were, because the house was clean, and we were going to make a mess of the house, so we couldn't go in the house.
Well, my dad did say gym's down the street, which means just go and get out of the house.
Anne says she's white, but her skin is very dark. She thinks she's black and wanted to know for Black History Month if her parents were going to celebrate her. Oh, that's cute.
That is nice.
Innocent. My daughter got the opposite message from Black History. I will tell that story another day. It's bad.
Well, we're gonna have to have an after hours marital hate episode where we tell like the good stuff.
I don't know. Okay. So, what did you have any specific topics you wanted to get? Oh, we never finished the MFK. So I said the same thing. I'm as you guys know, I am power hungry. I want to run a cult. Doug gave me the nicest compliment ever yesterday. He told me that I would make a good cult leader. And I was like, that's the nicest thing he ever said to me. So anyway, since I have a love of cults, I'd settle for being the monarch of a country. So I'm going to kill Charles.
That's not a threat, people. Just so you know, like if you transcript this thing, it's just a game.
Just a game.
Thank you.
I am going to fuck Harry until he forgets about Meghan because I find her to be a whiner. And I'm going to marry William, even though I find him to be repulsive. And what say you? I don't have any other. Nobody else answered this. I can't believe it.
I don't think they know what it means. Maybe.
I think that most people do. No, I don't know.
I don't
Let's
know.
see if we got anything.
Maybe,
Maybe we got something on the TikTok.
On the tick. In the talk.
Did
I will pull up Tracy's comment, which not allowed in the house when I drank from the hose. Just get your ass in the house when the street lights came on. Yeah, that was pretty much it. But like sometimes we go in, like we'd eat lunch like on the front steps or something. Like we do that. But my friend came up with a great idea when the bottled water craze came up in the mid late 90s, and he wanted to do a one that was like hose water, and then like it's the bottle, but then there's a hose that came out of the bottom with like the top on it. I think it was a great idea, but apparently now hoses come in drinking water safe and they're super expensive, whatever. So maybe not the best. Like the hose has been sitting there all day, absorbing the water in it has been absorbing toxins and forever plastics.
Okay, so don't do that.
Apparently, I don't know. I did it.
Yeah, I don't know. We did it, and I recommend it. When the dishwashers got delivered today, or swapped, the dishwasher got swapped. We have a stainless one now. Doug showed you. I moved the dolphin table for the first time in 2.5 years, and there was like literally a huge ass chunk of broken glass and just all this fucking dirt. This is what the table looks like for anybody who's wondering. There were questions about it, but yeah. So what happens is shit gets underneath there. So now we need to move it the other way and clean it up. That was when we first.
That's when we moved in.
We actually got that table for free. It's
it's actually 3 sculpted dolphins that are all like hand sort of looking painted, and
I believe it's 4.
No, it's 2. One in the back.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
that's a tail. I can see it from here.
3. You were right. I stand corrected.
2 adults and a baby.
I have no problem.
They're raping each other.
They're not raping each other.
It's a long thing. We watched last night. Yeah.
So yeah, Doug did tell there's a whole thing about dolphins. If you look up dolphin reproduction, it's fucked up. Quote of the day, and they will fuck you too. They're horny.
Oh yeah. Right in the blowhole.
Quote of the day. I was hoping for it in the puss. Should dolphins have a big dick?
I have no idea.
I'm afraid.
I've seen them. They're like some sort of the the dog lipstick, but like a little bit more curly Q.
Oh Jesus Christ! That's not a dolphin though, is it?
That's a porpoise.
Porpoise is not the same. Okay.
Porpoise is not the same, although porpoises are pretty cool.
You guys are not gonna believe this. Nope, not doing that.
They can't see anything.
What do you mean they can't see anything? It's right there.
Oh, it's right there. Oh yeah. No, that's why. That's slender.
That's terrifying.
Why?
It looks like it's like a baby arm.
The dolphin's only this long. Believe me.
How long is a dolphin's penis? Sorry. Almost as long as an arm.
That's a weird thing to describe. Like it could be up to 2.5 feet,
and to as long as a table in killer whales.
Well, there's many different sized tables.
Female dolphins have vaginas with twists and folds, which may keep seawater out of the uterus and be used by females to prevent fertilization by unwanted sperm.
That sounds delightful.
This show is educational.
Twists and folds?
Fun.
That sounds enjoyable.
Educational and fun.
Yeah.
Dolphin dick all day long.
And then that's a porpoise dick.
Dolphin dick will
watch out for that thing.
Strong.
And what is that? Is that a killer whale dick?
My dolphin dick song.
That was very nice.
Anybody else have a dolphin dick song?
Dolphin dick does whatever a dolphin dick can.
That's a fucking killer whale dog.
What is that guy doing to it?
He's giving him a hand job.
He's giving him some lotion.
Ooh, daddy.
Bling.
That's like taller than me. That's terrifying.
That's guys, how they got their name.
I have been very concerned about monster dogs for quite some time, and I never even considered the
killer
risk
whale
of
is
the
a
animal.
monster.
I'm far more concerned about the animal kingdom. Fuck.
That's craziness. So there you have it, folks.
I was afraid of dicks from the Congo and Alabama, but nope. Fucking animal.
What do you got?
I go in the ocean all the time. God damn it. Jesus. This sucks.
The mechanics of dolphin sex.
Anyway, Doug told me that he was starting to think that I would make a good cult leader. Could you tell me why you might think that?
Well, I think. Well,
oh wait, hang on. We got a couple
Okay,
quick
go ahead.
comments. Trey says Trey says not. I love that table. Seriously, I'm not giving out waters for the rest of the week. Because I'm trying to do a podcast.
You're making noise.
We will talk about it. No more interruptions.
Yeah, it's
Please
past
and
9.
you.
Past 9. I'm calling the police.
He's not calling the police. This is why we like being empty nesters. We don't have to deal with that shit. The kids are really great.
What did we do?
But he needs ram horns with that mullet. That would be probably amazing. Tracy, he is milking the killer whale for artificial insemination. I'm sure he is.
Or for fun. Maybe he's milking the whale for fun. Maybe
who is he artificially inseminating with it is what I want to know.
His mom.
Probably. Maybe your mom. Oh my God, that's so mean. I'm sorry. His mom's dead. I'm sorry.
What if you put...
Would you rather your mom...
I can't
Your mom...
I was just going to join in on the
still
fun.
Be dead, or your mom be inseminated by a whale. You have a whale, brother.
I would take a whale brother. That would be awesome.
Okay, so
hey, what's up, whale brother?
You want your poor mother, your poor deceased, resting in peace mother to be artificially inseminated by a whale.
Well, I'm thinking maybe you mix the whale jizz with mom's ashes, and then she comes back. But my mom comes back half whale and half mom. Like it's like my mom's head on a quick killer whale. I have to put her in the pool. Hey, mom, what's going on? And she takes a big breath.
I think your mom would come back to life, and she would be impregnated by the killer whale sperm.
Doug, you couldn't have gotten me a nice giraffe. I would rather be a giraffe than a killer whale.
But here's the problem: how does she deliver a fucking whale?
She's 90. She'd be 90-something years old. She's not been delivering anything.
How big is a killer whale calf? It's 2 meters, 8 feet.
She got my giant head out of her.
How is she going to get an 8-foot long
she got my
fish
giant
out
head
of her
out.
twat?
I don't know.
Your poor mother. You're so mean.
At 90 years old, by the way. 90.
Maybe she died. Here's the problem. This is what. Okay, hear me out. This is
93.
Here. No, I want to give you all of the information so you can make a relevant. So you can make a well thought out judgment. Okay. Here's a scenario. Mom currently dead. Very much cremated, very much in the ground in the very cold Massachusetts, but she's there with your dad, which is very nice, right? Yeah. I mean, not nice that they're dead, like abandon you in your youth, miss so many of your life milestones. That's terrible. But
I wasn't thinking of that, and now I'm.
I'm sorry, and now they're together, but they're together forever for all eternity, which is sweet, don't you think?
Alleged eternity.
Okay, so they're together for all eternity. And
my dad has already his ashes have rolled over in his grave during this podcast.
See, my family had already disowned me, but my dead grandparents are double disowning me as we speak. So
all right. Well, feel better. That's okay.
And so here we go. So, but if your mom is alive and inseminated by a killer whale, you only get to spend the 9 months with her because she dies during whale birth. But you get a cool whale brother out of the deal, and you get the time with your mom.
Do I have to keep the whale brother? Do I have to raise the whale brother? Like,
but he comes and visits and he hangs out in the pool. So does
he come in a tank truck?
He has some sort of adaptive vehicle. Yes, he has his own adaptive vehicle. He comes to the house and his adaptive whale vehicle. We help him into the pool.
I already know what his name is.
He says, "Don't worry, I've got it." And he does something that resembles the worm.
Yep.
All the way till he's in the pool. He appreciates it when we have fish for supper. And he's very well mannered, but he was raised without a mother, and he's
that's
really
right. We have
between
to take
two worlds. His world
and his whole thing is like he killed my mom again during whale birth.
So
he's
got
even
more trauma.
Guilt.
He's got more childhood trauma than you do. So you can
whale brother
fuck up about your dead.
So my whale brother Willie,
yes,
is free to go.
Okay, so but here's the other thing about your whale brother Willie. He has been raised. I'm not sure if he's raised in if he's raised in captivity, they're going to experiment on him and kill him. So he has to be released into the wild.
What if hang on a sec. Whale brother Willie's going to be half black because that's the coloring of the orcas.
Oh, you're excited to have a black brother.
And he also may be Jewish.
Why would he be Jewish?
I don't know, maybe he just chooses it and goes, like Madonna there for the 20 minutes.
They can't eat shellfish. Jews can't eat shellfish, so you can't know. He can't be Jewish because he can't have shellfish.
Killer whales, they
eat shellfish.
No, they eat seals. It's like they eat shellfish by proxy.
Okay,
so
fine.
It's all good.
He can be Jewish if he wants. Black and
So
Jewish.
my
killer
half-black
whale brother who is raised.
My half-black
here's the thing.
whale brother.
So here's the thing. You and when he was born, you and I put him in the Jeep and got him to see. Mom had the baby whale in the back. Why
wouldn't we have taken my mom when she was her whale water broke?
We did. That's what we
put
did.
her on a dock.
No,
and just let
we did.
Willie go on like Free Willy.
We drove onto the causeway in Sanibel with your mother, panting in labor. Not that your mother pants, but because she's
she's doing her Lamaze.
And she's about to have the whale baby. We were over on the Sanibel Bridge. Fortunately,
wait. The last thing that was in the back of our Jeep
was a dead dog. Yes, I remember.
Was a dog that was, okay.
Right. This Jeep has had many lives. That's not the point. The point is it was bound to happen that at some point in time in that Jeep, your mother, pregnant with your whale brother, would give birth on the Sanibel Bridge.
Yeah.
And that stupid throw-out bearing will be making that goddamn noise and it will drive me insane the entire time.
But then
that's not the
my
point.
whale brother Willie is sliding down in the water, and that bald eagle we saw, one of the bald eagles we saw this weekend, comes down and eats my whale brother.
Can't eat him. He's 8 feet, but she might peck at him a little. So maybe her whale brother is being pecked at. Maybe the eagle goes after the placenta, probably more likely.
Oh, now we're talking about my mom's whale brother placenta
that's being eaten by an eagle. You're the one who brought the eels up. I'm not done.
All right, you need to be done.
I'm almost done.
Now I'm mourning not only my mom but my whale brother that I never had, who's half black and probably got discriminated against for being a half black whale.
So you had him go there because we knew on land he wouldn't be safe because people would try to kill him or experiment on him. So you released him into the wild and he found a whale family and they raised him, but because he was half human and half whale, not to mention half black and also some Jewish, he wanted to come to the land to see what it would be like. And so one day
we pulled him up with a
winch. We would always go, we told him, we'll come to Sanibel once a week and we'll look for you there. And he would come by and flash his tail,
beach himself,
maybe swim up to shore. And one day he says, I'd really like to see what it's like over there because so far I've only been over there. And so we're like, okay, cool. And we have to figure out a way. So we do a fundraiser to raise money for an adapted vehicle for our half whale brother in
half black and white whale.
Is he gay
Jewish
too?
Brother.
Is he gay?
That's to be determined.
Okay, so whatever.
Although I'm not gonna. Well, here's Tracy says he's milking the killer whale for him, but then she says, gaining trust of the whale for pleasing it, not doing that to the whale brother, not doing it to my human brothers, not doing it to the whale brother.
I think that the whale brother gets plenty of strange, and I think maybe we catch him in the pool with like one of the neighbors. Which neighbor? As long as it's not one of the kids, we're good.
I don't even know where this is going.
So wait, hang on. So your whale brother, we raise the money and we throw a little cash together. Todd Alvey builds him a whale adaptive vehicle out of an old Volvo, and he comes by every once in a while and he flops his way into the pool, tells us he doesn't need any help. We eat some fish together, but you have a half whale brother who occasionally visits us.
So my kids come at the same time and they call him Uncle Whaley.
Sure.
And he was born on Christmas.
They have to be born on Christmas.
Because the Christmas day is for the whale.
The thing that's funny about that is if your mom was reincarnated and impregnated by a whale right now, she would be due right around Christmas. Oh, your story works out. So nice. Which is it? Mom stays dead and at peace forever with dad, or 9 months with mom, new brother.
I'm telling you, the whale brother sounds like a lot of work. He's gonna shit in my pool.
He cleans up after himself. He's a little nasty.
He's gonna take a half black shit in my pool and pee half white pee in my pool, and then I gotta buy him 8 presents at Hanukkah. The fuck, whale brother! Jesus Christ! I don't want a whale brother. Sorry, Mom. You can't die twice and deliver an 8-foot whale out of your. Never mind.
I just was hoping that I would get to meet your mom. She'd be like, look after my boys. And I'd be like, only these two. Fuck the other two. And then I asked people what their dream house would be like. And
nobody cared.
No, it was basically everybody wants to come live on my hippie commune. And the good news is you had not. So I was trying to show that and I forgot that I wasn't. you had actually told me that I would make a great cult leader, and I was wondering.
I think that was good.
Why do you think that I would be a good cult leader? Because I feel like that's something America needs to know. Why Stacy would make a good
after when we went to church this week, they had this guy that used to be a reverend there. Now he's a reverend at one of the other centers, and he started talking, and and the way he was giving advice reminded me of you. And so, and this guy does business coaching and professional speaking and stuff like that, and motivation.
Ron Frost wrote the book, Getting Unstuck.
And so it very much reminded me of your banter, and I thought that you could do that as a.
I can tell you, I've had more requests to lead a cult than I care to than you could.
Well,
imagine.
Here's the thing:
I've had at least 24 requests to lead a cult now.
I think the word I'm getting hung up on is cult.
Well, I keep trying to call it a hippie commune, but then people tell me no, cult is better.
Hippie commune is yeah. So let's
hippies. What's wrong with hippies? You don't like us?
Never trust a hippie. It's an old punk adage. Cult definition.
Now you're going to get canceled. I think we have
some. Hippies are okay. I'm not saying they're bad, but just take a fucking shower every once in a while.
I shower all the fucking time. A golden shower.
We did not get. John Lilly did some research on dolphin sex. SB says.
I don't know who John Lilly is, but sure. They've used dolphins for childbirth, which is super cool.
That's dangerous because that thing's going to play with it like a beach ball. Cult, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object, like my whale brother.
You do not have a whale brother.
Church of the Whale Brother. Willie.
You're so mental. So you think I would make a good cult leader is what you're saying?
I thought you would make a good motivational speaker, a good reverend. And if you want to have the adulation, it sounds a little conceited, but do what you gotta do.
I didn't choose the pimp life. The pimp life chose me.
You're not a young pimp.
I am not. I'm whatever. I asked people about their dream house. Everybody basically described that. You did your little weather thing. That's an old one.
That's an old one. Yeah, because it's not the rainy season.
Because I got to tell you, we woke up this morning and it was 60 degrees and fuck that right down on the ground. I don't enjoy that. Not one bit. Shout out to Vitamin C Chiropractic, my good friend Christina. She actually gives me a discount on my supplements. She gives all of her patients a discount on their supplements. Like if you're like super nice to her and you do design work for her for free, she might get you your stuff at wholesale. But she gets everybody a discount on their supplements. And I don't know about you, but as somebody with a chronic illness, fucking supplements will kill you. At one point we're spending like $500 a month on supplements.
Oh my God. At some point we lined them up and it was like, we measured how long it was. Oh, no, that was prescriptions.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's like 26 feet. It was craziness. That was before I went anti-pharma.
And now she's gone all with the thing. In
any case, Christina got me my my supplements and the order came today. Actually, I'd love to show you my order, but what I ended up.
So it's private. My wife likes to be very open about her supplements. I like to be more private with my supplements.
You want to be private with your supplements?
Yes.
You told everyone you're taking wormwood. We just ordered you some more.
Tracy says, I say a cult is a religious organization and therefore tax-free. Hippie commune would have to pay taxes. Fuck the government and free is for me.
Is religion a bigger tax loophole than a cult or than a nonprofit? Because I could go nonprofit very easily. I would like to go church, but the thing that's interesting is we could just stage a coup and just like hijack the Center for Spiritual Living. We'll build our own.
That's what she thinks of that right there.
We could put a Center for Spiritual Living on the property.
Yeah, but they probably have some sort of fee that to join the group.
Whatever, we'll do the math. In any case, I got my supplements. One of the supplements that I use are standard process. Standard process supplements are actually food-based. So like my magnesium, when I take my magnesium, it's 6 fucking monster pills because it's made from food. So it's not a lot it's just like digesting food as opposed to some other supplements. I take Fencho, FEN-CHO. I have had gastroparesis my entire life. And if I remember to take 2 Fencho 3 times a day, I have No problems. None. I have 0 problems if I take that 3 times a day. So I highly recommend it. And also, I looked at my methylation test, and because I have a few different genetic markers, but one of them is I have the motherfucker gene, MTHFR. I also have MTR and COMT.
MOUSC.
And yeah, and FUCK, YOU. But the point is that I got also methylfolate, and I buy that separate. And then of course I take B, D, and BBD.
BBD.
The East Coast family.
Never trust a big button to smile.
That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Mr. Kisser Lover.
One more movie did.
That girl is poison. We need like a dance. Wouldn't we, like, one of us, like, we'd stand around like a half circle, and one of us would like maybe break dance a little?
No.
Maybe a little Running Man.
That's the crazy
pop and lock.
That's the crazy girl.
I don't know what people are doing. In any case, I was telling you something. So I went through all the stuff that we covered. We didn't really see anything that, like, there was nothing interesting on Twitter today. Like, there was like Kevin O'Leary was trending. Like, I don't know. Is anybody excited about anything Kevin O'Leary's doing? He's a big Trump guy.
Yeah, he was like that. Jumped on the bandwagon and said that, like, New York should be ashamed of what they did and all this stuff. And it was just a big freak out.
So I know that there's a big thing going around. Trump is broke. I know that's one that people are saying. Who the fuck knows? I know that he spent a lot of money on legal fees, and I also know that he sold sneakers for a lot of money. So who the fuck knows? I think that he should just, if I were him, I like, listen, you may hate the guy, or you think he's the worst thing on the planet, but you gotta admire the tenacity of the fact that he just will not fucking give up.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I just don't think he's ever been called out for his fraudulent practices and things like that.
I think that is grossly inaccurate.
And what I think he's just being exposed as kind of a big fat fraud.
I think that that's grossly inaccurate, but I think that they have been after him since he decided to run for office, and then the political machine didn't want him. And I think that there's, even if I didn't like Trump, just like I don't like Biden, I can't stand Biden. It's like, I just think that he's a terrible person. They're human beings. They're all human beings, and we're all connected. And so when I look at somebody, I have to look for the good in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the fact that it's good that he that he's got tenacity, something I respect, and I think it's a good quality to have in a president, even though you fucking hate him. Those things can both be true.
Is it tenacity, or is it like a sense of entitlement? There's two ways to look at that.
But that's not a sense of entitlement is thinking that you deserve something. Maybe he has a sense of entitlement as well. But tenacity means that you do not give up. You continue to try. And you cannot deny that the man is tenacious. He is relentless. Would you like to use that word so it doesn't sound like a compliment? Because God forbid you should say something nice about him. For fuck's sake, the thing you need to do the most when you don't like someone is 1, pray for them, 2, pray for you, and 3, find the good in them. Because you know what? There's probably people out there that don't see the good in you. Like right now, when you're blowing your wife off.
Well, I was never civilly liable for a rape either. I never caused a riot.
I see, but here's the thing.
That almost took down democracy.
But here's the thing. That's not a debate. That's not a debate. I made a point, and you refuse to even acknowledge
I think it's
point.
always good to find the best. I totally agree with you.
But you totally blew off everything I said, which is disrespectful to me.
I'm not blowing it off. I'm saying he's tenacious. Yeah, he's tenacious.
But that's all you had to say.
Okay, he's tenacious.
You got to say your part, and all I wanted to make was my point is that I admired his tenacity.
Okay, then I'm good with that.
Thank you for listening.
All right.
Okay, so.
All right. I found something on the internet today that I found, and I don't know if anybody else is going to find this interesting, but apparently they've been finding it's an endangered species, but they've been finding orcas with injuries and bite marks from something called a cookie cutter shark. And I'm like, I don't know what a cutter shark is. So I looked it up. Now, a cookie cutter shark, and apparently they were endangered. And now what they're finding is that these new bite marks are coming from a new population of these. So anyways, they're rather small, but they have these crazy ass biting apparatus is what they have. So the bite marks that they leave are like, how terrible. And just, I don't want to get bitten by that thing. Now I'm never going in the ocean because look at that. That's crazy. I don't want a big chunk taken out of me. But think of that from a standpoint of
you only thinking about yourself. What about your poor whale brother?
Well, that's the thing. That's why I don't want to bring the whale brother into the world because he'd be covering and look at that. That's insane. It's like a lamprey and the vagina from that movie Teeth, right? Is that what that movie was? Anyway, I thought that was fantastic. Cookie cutter shark.
Okay. Some reason Ron Paul is trending. Tucker Carlson did an interview with Ron Paul.
How old is that guy?
Watch that.
Isn't he like crazy old?
He's old.
It's pretty funny.
What's funny?
It's a cat, but they put like little baby hands on them, or the baby was 88.
He's 88. I got to tell you though, everything I've observed. Here's the thing: there's people that are fucking sharp as a tack till their last.
Oh yeah,
day.
For
my
sure.
grandpa Smokey died.
Smokey.
On our shared birthday when he was 99 years old.
Oh, almost made it.
Was it 99 or 100?
Smokey.
I don't know if it was. I think it was 99. He smoked my entire life. He was.
Was he? Wait. Was he called Smokey because he smoked a lot, or was he
smoked cigars? Okay, he was my grandfather Ron's dad.
I thought it was your great uncle that was Smokey the Bear. That's why I thought
my grandfather. I don't know if he was really my uncle. I think he was my grandfather's friend, but he could have been my uncle.
Yeah, we don't.
It was Bob, so it was my uncle. So
Bob's your uncle.
Bob was my uncle. He's very much dead. So he was like the Smokey the Bear that went to the schools and taught kids about fire, and it was a big deal.
But it wasn't him. It was a different one.
No, it was him.
Smokey was Smokey.
What are you talking about?
But the guy that you refer to as Smokey was not Smokey the Bear.
Yes, he was.
Okay, I'm all confused.
He went to the schools in the area dressed as Smokey the Bear and taught kids about forest fires.
So was he called Smokey because he was Smokey the Bear or because he smoked a lot?
He wore the fucking costume. My grandpa Smokey is different than my uncle Smokey.
That's what I just asked you. Uncle, they're two different people, but they're both Smokies.
This is some redneck shit up here, okay? Deal with it. Grandpa Smokey, Uncle Smokey. Grandpa Smokey smoked cigars. Uncle Smokey fought forest fires. Different side of the
Only
family.
You.
One was Portuguese. One was English. And Irish.
And one was smoking until he was 99.
Yeah, and he did not have a single cavity.
What happened to the
and he
Uncle
was
Smokey
born on
Bear?
my birthday.
What happened to Uncle Smokey Bear?
I have no idea.
He was killed in a forest fire.
My God.
Ironically, Alanis.
Next, you're going to be saying I have like a crocodile cousin that's going to come visit me.
Very true. Yeah, it's very true. We need a Smokey infographic and a family tree. And like part of it's on fire, part of it's not on fire. Oh, and then also there's some cousins involved in that family tree.
I got to tell you, SB, I would love to have you. My grandparents are cousins, first cousins. They didn't reproduce as my grandfather and my step grandmother Lucy. But yeah, first cousins, whole story. Any case,
Scandal.
I'm going to cover it in my stand-up act. I'm hoping to do it soon.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah, there's one actually on Wednesday, I think next week. So we'll see. Okay, so what was I gonna say? So I would like to see this Ron Paul, Sean Hannity interview. Tucker Carlson interview. I'd be interested to hear what anybody has to say about it. I think that it's interesting. Ron Paul has two different. One may be a personal one. Who knows?
SB says he wants pics and details.
Pics and details about my. I don't have any. I don't have any pictures of
or
either.
pics and details of your stand-up. I don't know.
Oh yeah. So we live in Florida, so it would be in Cape Coral, and although there's one in Fort Myers.
I don't know what he's asking. So I'm like,
there's one down in Naples. I think he's talking about info about like pictures of my grandfather and my uncle and my great grandfather. I don't have any of it. I don't even have pictures of myself. What do we have? Like 4 pictures of me as a kid?
Not many. Yeah, not many at all.
No one loved me.
Now,
sorry, they still hate me today.
If I was, if my grandfather was smoking,
yes,
I would have.
I think it was like 2 when he died.
I would have done a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And had like some sort of eternal smoke come out of his grave. That would have been like a good, like, JFK has the eternal flame. I would have the eternal smoke for smoking.
So if you wanted to research it,
my the infographic.
Grandfather's name was Medeiros, and he came to the United States from Portugal. That's not going to be easy because there's about 1 billion of them. But my dad's name is Ron and my grandfather's name is Ron. Ronald.
And that should clear it up.
So now if you have a degree in genealogy and a tarot card reader, you might be able to figure it out. And then
shovel.
Uncle Smokey, his last name would have been Robinson. And
Smokey Robinson was your grandfather?
My uncle. What are you doing?
Lipstick under your chin.
I have life problems.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Smokey Robinson.
Put some topo on it.
Is my wife's
Use
uncle.
the topo rag.
The topo rag. And I think we got most. Excuse us, folks, because.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And I'm gold.
You're not gold. You filled in your wrinkles.
Yeah, I did. Look at that's
Don't
nice.
Have to wash your face when you break out.
Where are you originally from, Stacy?
I am originally from, well, kind of everywhere, but they were all from like the Fall River, Somerset, Swansea area.
Swansea,
Massachusetts. We currently live in Florida. So now you know everything about me.
She actually was born on Cape Cod.
I was. And the doctor that delivered me's name was Dr. Rapist, R-A-P-I-S-T. My poor mother, Rapist. By the way, I don't say that often, but my poor mother, she was 15 when she got pregnant. Can you imagine being a 15-year-old girl pregnant in a very Catholic family where you really, really, really want an abortion, but your parents won't let you get one? And you go to the doctor's office and on the door it says Dr. R-A-P-I-S-T, Dr. Rapist. Doesn't look like Rapist when you read it.
No.
And so she goes and she has her 16th birthday, and then they get stuck in traffic trying to go to the hospital because I was born on July 13th, 2 fucking weeks late, but Cape Cod traffic is a fucking nightmare. You gotta know the service, right?
So if you're pregnant, stay off the Cape.
And also don't get knocked up with a child you don't want and then tell them after you have them, do you wish they had an abortion?
That's not nice.
They will carry it with them for the rest of their lives, even though they pray for you every day and they wish you nothing but good things.
Wait, which is worse? Having a baby that you tell that you want to wish you had an abortion, or impregnating my 93-year-old mother with whale semen?
Okay, hang on. I think your mom would have a blast being impregnated with whale semen. Literally a blast. It'd be like the time I used a super soaker to shoot up your ass to get the tapeworm out.
You never did that. I don't have a tapeworm.
That's one of our most popular.
The doctor that delivered Tracy was named Dr. Crane. He needed to stand on a ladder to deliver me. So Dr. Rapist is worse.
It's so far worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a contest. It's actually funny because it sounds like I'm being like passive aggressive, but I mean it. Like it's not a contest. Like we can all have awful doctor names. I might win the award on that.
The doctor that delivered me was Dr. Riptear. And I don't know what happened there, but
then she'll have no problem delivering your
and then
whale
Dr.
brother.
Stitch 'em Up was the.
Here's the thing too. I think he would be small for a whale.
You think a small whale,
yeah,
like an Irish whale?
Human, and I don't mean to be asking what color the whale is going to be or how big the whale is going to be, and not that the color
I'm not going to
how
ask
big it is.
Mom. Hey, mom.
But I think if you take a human baby, which is born like this big, and a whale baby that's born like this, it would be just like a very large baby. Your mom might live.
So wait a second.
She just will have like a
limp,
like a fupa. She'll have an apron belly, and she'll have to like hoist it up.
Hang on.
We'll have to do a GoFundMe to get your dead
liverworms.
Your dead reincarnated new mother mama tummy stapling. Do you think that she would keep the baby, your whale brother baby, if she survived?
Would she keep the whale baby?
Yeah.
In a tank at home?
She would come live with us, and we put the whale baby in the pool, and your mom would take care of it, and we would babysit for her.
My mom wouldn't like the heat.
So what is she going to do with the whale baby?
But you know what my mom would like? What? She would appreciate me having, once again, nut butter from her hometown in New York.
Wait, so where's your mom going to live with the whale baby? She live with Steve. They have a pool. It's gross, but...
No, the pool collapsed one day. All right, so liverworms, yes. Somebody's laughing their ass off about something. I know we're getting these like a little late. So wait. So would it be a 9-month gestation, or would it be like 40 months that whales? I don't know. If orcas are 40 months though, because they're smaller.
It would be Is pregnancy length a genetic trait? Would it be split in half? Would it be the whale pregnancy? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's put it out there to the internet. If a human and a whale had a baby and the gestation, are you saying that the gestation period
has to do with
40
mitochondria?
months? You're just making words up, aren't you?
No.
Okay.
It is a good question. But see, my mom's 93 at this point.
I will leave this on the screen so that people know what we're
So
talking
my mom
about.
is 93 at this point.
Yeah.
She's pregnant with some
but she's
whale daddy.
She could start off like afresh. Like she's got one of those, maybe we call Elon Musk and he gives her a Neuralink. So she can, and she has a Neuralink. So that's why she's alive.
So now we're saying would ChatGPT know of if my 93-year-old mother has a whale baby, how long she has to gestate the whale baby? What the hell is going on? We've had some crazy podcasts. This podcast here and this discussion, probably the worst. Probably one of the worst. I'm expecting a 93-year-old woman who died in 1991, by the way. Just saying that is going to be coming out and ready to gestate a whale, a killer whale at that.
How long?
Okay, so we're looking up ChatGPT.
Be preg with a killer whale.
Let's bring up some good hypotheticals, but I wish it was somebody else's mom. I don't want to put my mom.
It could be my mom. I don't give a shit.
My mom was very skinny.
All right. In a fantastical science fiction world where humans can mate with animals, how long would a woman be pregnant for with a half killer whale, half human baby? I should pull this up on the screen because nobody's going to believe it if they don't see it for themselves. Okay, so the thing is that the AIs are really cool, but you have to know how to phrase things to them. So hopefully I got this right. Like I said, in a fantastical science fiction world where humans can mate with animals, how long would a woman be pregnant with a half killer whale, half human baby? In a fictional scenario where humans can mate with animals, including killer whales, determining the gestation period of a hybrid offspring would depend largely on the biological characteristics of both involved. Yeah, they should fucking know they're a goddamn robot. What are the biological characteristics?
Yeah, exactly.
Killer whales or orcas typically have a gestation period around 17 to 18 months. Humans, on the other hand, is around 9 months. So, Trace, you were a little off on that one. If we would speculate, but we still love you. I just want you to know. Killer whales, orcas. I want you to feel bad about yourself. I would never want that. I love you so much. I love all of our followers. They're so awesome.
They're nice.
Even
They're
the people that are quiet and creepy.
Sean says, "Wait, there's necromancy too."
Yeah,
it would have to be. But I just realized I finish your thing, but I just realized
human gestation is around 9 months. If we were to speculate about the gestation period of a half killer whale, half human hybrid, it would likely be somewhere between those two durations, as hybrids often inherit traits from both parent species. However, it's important to note that this scenario is purely fictional. Purely fictional. They're like, we have hate for you.
Yeah.
And should not be based on any scientific reality. So the exact duration would be subject to the creative liberties of the story's author. So I'm splitting the difference. I'm going to add 9 plus 18. But the funny thing is you're really pregnant for 10 months, but that's beside the point. 9 plus 18, we'll call it 27 divided by 2. I can't do that kind of thing.
What'd you say?
14. So you're pregnant for 14 months. Let's make it an even.
I will go 16.
16?
Yeah.
Months.
All right.
You're pregnant 16. You would get 16 months with your mom, and you'd have the 50-50 chance that you would make it.
But maybe
the super sperm of the whale makes your mom live forever.
Hang on 1 sec. Tracy says, I'm okay with being wrong. I think elephants are like 40 months, but I was way up. And don't worry, because elephants are just like dry whales that walk around. They're just dry. I hate to burst everybody's bubbles, but I just remembered that my mom had her tubes tied.
That's okay, because here's the thing. She comes back to life.
Yeah. Like a baby.
And
then we raise her up to
Elon Musk says, he comes to us. He says, listen, I can bring your mother back from the dead, but I have to put a Neuralink in, and I have this new uterus that I'm testing. And it comes from a whale. And so we want to try it on your mom so we can help infertile women. And here's the thing, your mom's going to live forever for as long as she wants to. She can spend so much time with you.
Who decides when my mom gets the axe at that point?
I think it's up to her.
It's up to Elon Musk.
So maybe her battery runs out. I don't fucking know. But that's not the point. Okay. The point is now your mom is back, and she has a whale uterus.
And she disapproves
there was some leftover. It was a fertilized egg in the whale uterus.
All right.
And because Elon is twisting his mustache and getting into a fight with Don Lemon. By the way, that guy's such a fucking idiot. Twisting his mustache. Mm-hmm. And
whose mustache?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk does not have one.
I know, but he'll grow one.
Okay.
In the near future, he'll have a. And he's like, oh, she's pregnant with a hybrid baby. And we will study it at Tesla. And that's why we have to save the baby from Elon Musk. Right. And it's a good thing we don't have a Tesla because he would be able to find us.
So Sean says, do you guys have any idea how close you are to the actual speculation about Nephilim angels and the women that reproduced with them?
Ooh, we are. Holy fuck, you raise a valid point. Do you know anything
Speaking of fantastical science fiction, isn't that a story in the Bible about the Nephilim, the giants or whatever?
I think people are going to get offended if you say that.
I don't know. We talked about my 93-year-old mother getting pregnant with a whale baby. I can say that. Interesting.
Okay, I want to just reiterate.
Okay, wait.
The story of the Nephilim has been described in the Hebrew Bible as the sons of God and the daughters of men before the great flood. In the book of Genesis, sons of God were sometimes interpreted as fallen angels or divine beings who took human women as wives. By the way, if you want to learn about any of this, go see the movie Dogma.
Or just go chat GBT it like Stacy's doing right now.
These unions between the sons of God and human women produce a race of giants known as the Nephilim, which they have been talking about quite a bit lately. I know they covered them on Rogan.
The Bigfoot people think that the Bigfoot are Nephilim, like some of the the Bigfoot loonies.
The Nephilim are described as being mighty warriors of men and women. Their presence on Earth is cited by one of the reasons by God's decision to flood the world in the story of Noah's Ark to cleanse the earth of wickedness. Because I think that they were like raping all the women, but I could be wrong. During the flood, it's believed that the Nephilim were wiped out as they were not aboard Noah's Ark. Some interpretations suggest that the Nephilim spirits may have persisted in some form after the flood. Of course they did. Energy never dies. Leading to various mythological beliefs of giants in different cultures. The story of the Nephilim has inspired numerous interpretations and has been the subject of much debate among scholars and theologians throughout history. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, what do you mean there I go? I don't know.
Like the goddamn apostles. What do you think?
I don't know.
That's Judas.
My Judas. I'm the one providing a mother that will give birth to a whale human.
Okay, I don't know that you're providing her. What did you do?
She was my mom. She wouldn't have been introduced to this crazy conversation if she wasn't my mom. So that's.
I don't think anybody else on the planet would have introduced her to the conversation. It never would have happened without me.
Well, that's true too.
See, there you go. I make your life better, don't I? Do I make your life better? Say I make your life better.
You make my life interesting and better. And ridiculous. And there's a lot of things that you make my life.
Are you happy?
Am I happy? Yeah, I'm happy, but I'm concerned about my mom in her pregnancy.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though, Christina, I'll come over and give her an adjustment.
Wait. I have a question.
What's that?
What is it? Alabama that has the harsh abortion laws. If my mom is dead and pregnant with a whale baby, what are the rules there if she wants to have an abortion?
Okay, she's not getting a fucking abortion.
But she's dead.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
So there's no life there. And that the baby is alive.
She has a Neuralink.
It's a whale baby.
All right, hear me out.
Okay. What is it one of
my
those flashing? Yeah.
I don't know. My little chiropractor friend.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but she had a home birth. And what kind of home birth did she have? A water birth. She could assist in the delivery. She could help us get your mom into the van, bring her down the river.
She could supply the van.
She even has a toilet if you have to go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Imagine if your mom was on the van toilet right after her adjustment.
Wait,
and all of a sudden, oh no, the baby whale is coming out. I hope he looks like me. Daddy or whatever.
All right, so I'm just wondering how my mom being pregnant with a whale baby is. I guess the Nephilim would be the whale.
The Nephilim
angels
would
be my dead
these
mom.
Fallen angels that mated with human beings and that made giants.
Why were they giant?
I have no idea.
Because
you have to call our friends. You know, the ones that we tried to set up, the giants.
Hello. It's like Billy the Mountain.
We had two people. One of them was somebody I'm still friends with, and we're friendly with, and then one of them somebody that I'm no longer friends with. And we tried to set them up, and they're both very large people. Not like, I mean, they have a few extra pounds, but they're just big people. And so Doug would do impressions of them as giants,
having sex and stuff. Hello.
Oh my god.
Do you want?
Dude, the more we like you, the more
sex?
likely you'll have it. I can't wait for you to meet Sean because you'll do an impression of him. He's hilarious. He actually.
Do you know Sean?
I don't know him. I know him through YouTube, and he did a video. So he's the one that did the cartoon for us a while ago. He did that amazing review.
Yeah.
And he did a video today telling us about his dream house, which would be some sort of a sphere hanging off of a cliff over the Pacific Ocean. And I said that was fine as long as it wasn't California.
You know what? That's good. I could stay at your place and hang out with my whale brother.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Wait, he could have that in the hippie commune.
Could it be on could the sphere be on like a winch of some sort, and I could lower it down, and like my brother could play with me in like a dolphin plays with a beach ball?
Somewhere in South America, there's got to be a cliff. Chile. We do this. We live in another country. We have our hippie commune. You're hanging off your cliff, Pacific Ocean. You have your dome. Charlie has a dome too.
Is Chile on the Pacific side?
No, I don't know where anything is, to be honest with you, but there are penguins in Chile.
Really?
Penguins.
Oh,
not Argentina. Yeah.
Yes, the fallen angels and the women. The results were giants. I saw an architectural documentary showing a 30-foot giant. It was so cool.
We're not just conspiracy nuts and potty mouth talk. We're doing a little bit more, Daddy.
I will use this. A lot of people say Bigfoot is not real because they're not in the fossil evidence, and you'd think that there'd be fossil evidence of 30-foot giants. Dinosaurs were not in the Bible. Maybe the dinosaurs were the Nephilim.
Maybe the dinosaurs were here a lot more recently than we think that they were. And they were.
Like Macaulay.
I just wanted to say rest in peace to Oliver the cat.
Oh.
Our friend Cheryl, who we know through the Bill's Backer Bar.
Oh, no.
I would not recommend most of the food. The cauliflower pizza is pretty good.
Pizza is amazing.
Everything else, she's a Bills fan, and she lost her cat that she's had since he was a kitten. His name is Oliver. So
it's the worst.
I know that we made a lot of jokes about Doug's dead mom, but we are not going to make any jokes about the dead cat because it's too soon. Even
maybe next week.
Yeah, definitely next week. Cheryl, we love you. We're so sorry. We know how hard that is. She had him since he was a little tiny kid, and he was so cute. So if y'all,
how old was he?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't ask how did he die? Like,
no.
That
doesn't matter. I was just like, no.
Had he been depressed? Is there any suspicion of foul play? Words are hard. People around here likes to have weird exhausts. Okay, so everybody, if you could say keep a good thought for Cheryl, we would really appreciate it because she's a really nice person. Nobody wants to lose a loved one, but I'm pretty sure Oliver's up in cat heaven playing with your mom, having a
my mom loved cats.
See, maybe he's sitting on your mom's lap right now. I don't know, maybe he has like a relative of Cheryl that he knows. But it's scary when you first get to heaven. It could be overwhelming to have somebody get there. Yeah. Yes, the fallen angels and the women. We already saw that. They show the fossils. A man was standing behind the bones. If you see it, you sort of have to realize it's possible. Yeah, the feet were fucking huge. I think that was the basis of Lost.
Well, they also had a documentary about aquatic apes and mermaids, and it was the aquatic ape theory, and it was really funny because people believed it.
Can I tell a story?
Aquatic apes.
So last night you guys saw me. I put apple juice and Topo Chico together. It's a pretty good thing. It tasted like ginger ale. I was fine with it. But then Doug made lemonade, which I prefer to drink. It's really good for inflammation.
And I left some of that concoction in it before I put.
That's what I was going. Yeah. So he put them together, and I made him try it this morning. It wasn't as bad as the time he put paprika in my
I put the cayenne pepper in there because it's good for circulation.
But one time he did.
I put paprika and it was
paprika.
It was like a smoky.
I tried so hard to drink it.
You really did.
I was like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm finally starting to advocate for myself, with stuff like that, instead of being polite all the time. I'm starting to stand up for myself a little bit.
Setting boundaries.
So I'm proud of myself.
I like it.
So in any case, it was terrible. It tasted like bitter and peppery, and you were just like,
not good.
That's the look you got on your face.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend that, and I'm out of drink again.
So
back to Oliver.
Yeah, we could we're sorry about Oliver and
Oliver, see you over the Rainbow Bridge. Could you sing like a tributary song to Oliver the cat?
The Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and the cat. La 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 la. Your hair is like the Rainbow Connection.
It's the Rainbow Bridge. You can just send your cat over. I am really glad that we don't currently have your old cats, because I would just be there with normal hair and those cats would go crazy. But like now, it would be like this while I was trying to work. If they saw this, they would lose their fucking minds. Like, I don't think you can. Can you have dreadlocks and a cat?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it would be safe.
Because a lot of the people, I will stereotype, a lot of the people with the dreads, they be smoking the ganja.
Yes.
That makes the cat stoned and not want to bother with anything.
I kind of want to hang out with a cat with my hair and see what happens, to be honest with you.
Brady tries to eat her hair. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, no, but like imagine
this nonsense. Look, yarn. Like, you give a cat a yarn ball to play with, and then you have yarn hair.
Like little trinkets in it. Like, some of them rattle.
There's a mushroom.
There's a mushroom, but that's like, there's like a bumblebee that just like kind of flies around. I wish I had some more of the little flying ones like I used to.
I'm telling you, we have to drill some holes in Monopoly pieces.
That would be fun, but we need to get the crystals in first.
Let's go on to our gratitude, because
I just wanted to check. I was just checking my real quick to see if I had anything time sensitive. I know that they're if I could fuck myself, why would I need you? And that's what you said to me today. And I said,
you said, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, if I could do that, I wouldn't need you. And she just looked at me. I know, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the only thing that we had to cover at this exact moment. Thanks, guys, so much for supporting the podcast. You know, lately we had one day last week where we had 118 viewers. And tonight we've had lately we've had consistently about a dozen. And, you know, we're coming up on a year of doing this. We haven't done it consistently. We haven't done much to promote the podcast. We're just starting to do a little bit more, but it's always dependent on how I feel. The fact that you take time out of your busy schedule to listen to our nonsense, especially if you interact with us. Oh my God. We appreciate you so much. You have like really no idea. You know, we've had some dark times over the last year. It's coming up. Sunday will be a year. We're going to do a podcast Sunday night. Sunday will be a year since we started doing this.
Yeah.
And we have been through so many ups and downs during that time.
Yeah. Per usual, I think.
Yeah. Per usual. Nonsense. Doug had a job loss. We thought we were going to have to move. That was prior to the podcast. We thought we were going to have to move, but we were lucky we didn't have to. Doug chased unemployment for money for like 6 months. Mm-hmm. We had to fly back to Massachusetts to deal with a financial and legal matter. We had all of the house guests. Doug applied for 1,200 jobs, got nothing. Yeah. Started working for himself, was doing better, but has to chase clients for money. And now he's, he's figuring out what's next. And, hopefully we can make it work out with that client. And if not, something better's coming. And so, we're getting through it. And we've had a lot of podcast guests. And even though we haven't done nearly as much as we would like with the podcast, I am really proud of the things we were able to get done given the circumstances. Aren't you?
Yeah. I think, we had grandiose ideas that we'd be able to, but it's hard because with me being sick, with you being sick, me having to do everything, do a lot of that stuff and have a job and do the podcast.
If I was healthy enough to just cook the meals and clean the house and do the podcast, it would make a world of difference. So that's my goal, I guess, if I can get that far. Tracy says 3 shots, and I'm thankful for the family. I'm visiting tomorrow and leaving Sunday. And I'm so thankful for you both. I'm thankful that Brady has a good wellness visit at the vet with 3 jabs.
I think you just created a new slang. When people visit, it's a visnit.
You're a visnit.
I'm gonna come over there and visnit with you.
So we're proud of how far the podcast has come. We hope you guys will tell your friends, maybe like us. We're on all the socials. If you like us or follow us,
And if you don't like us,
we'll get you back.
Follow us anyways, because we could still
or
use the
tell your
numbers.
friends that we suck. We really need like every bit of help we can get. And we love all of you guys. Let's see. What we are so like, share, follow, comment, blah blah blah. Thank you. I am thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for our short little Jeep ride. Thankful for the pain in the ass neighborhood kids. I'm thankful we're winning the lottery tonight.
I'm thankful for that.
We're so thankful.
Very sure.
Happy commune. Here we come. RV.
I was
nonprofits helping people.
I was. What else was I thankful?
Fucking during the day.
Oh, I was thankful. I got the last one of my little graphics for my album thing done. Now I got to do the front cover for it, and it's done. Maybe we'll preview the graphics tomorrow night. We could show people all the graphics.
Can I tell you something? I've had a couple of ideas for the cover, and I feel like you won't use them just because they're my ideas.
No, I have like kind of like
burrowing owl.
That's a burrowing owl. I have some ideas. But you wanted me to put like a picture of my younger self with my older self.
Yeah, I thought that would be so cool.
It'd be better if I just did my younger self as like.
Well, you could go either way. Burrowing owl. You could go either way, but I think having both of you would be really cool.
I don't know. It's kind of like the album is me now, so that's like kind of what I want to.
But that's the point: is that you've come so far, and in the end, doesn't even matter.
Because people actually, what I'm telling people about this record is like, don't expect you to understand it. I don't expect you to like it. I just expect you to buy
it. So hopefully that will be done soon, and we can pimp my friend out.
Pimp it.
I wanted to make a video and I didn't get to, so maybe tomorrow. But I reached out to Muck Sticky to see if there's any possible way that he would let us do our 100th. Either he would come on the 100th podcast, and I just want to share this real quick. So I'll send. Okay. Just share this. Stop screen, present. It would be so cool if we could get somebody to just like load these up for us. Okay. Muck and crew. I hope you're doing fantastic. That's one of the sayings he uses in his song. Come on camera, please. I know short notice, but I had to ask. This Sunday is a 1-year anniversary of our podcast, and we're massive Muck Sticky fans. Like to the point where it's a problem. Is there any possible way we could get Muck to do an episode with us? We'd love to have Mom and Jessica on the pod too. He takes care of his mom and his sister, which is amazing. And they're such beautiful souls. I can't even. We could come to him. We're just down in Cape Coral. He lives in the Southwest Florida area, about 45 minutes from us. Super casual, just talking, sharing Muck's music with our followers. Hopefully get him some local gigs and fill the place. Plus, we have some gifts for him and his beautiful family. I'm not above begging. This would really be the highlight of my life. Our podcast has only a small following. We're just figuring it out, but we're diehard fans of his audience. Our audience is his audience. If nothing else, it's a good deed for a couple of foul-mouthed idiots. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top? No, really, you have no idea what this would mean to us. I'm literally tearing up. I was crying. Like I was bawling about it. Tearing up when I thought of this. Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear pajamas. Muck Sticky has worn pajamas every day since the death of one of his friends, and it's been like, I don't know, like 20 years or something. It's like a crazy amount of time. There's my phone number for all the internet to see, and then it says, P.S. You might remember my Jeep from the song with Jason Mewes. We're white trash superstars just like you. Okay, maybe we're just white trash stardust in comparison, but we fucking love you so much. And I had sent the picture of the back of my Jeep, but it does not seem to have gone through for whatever reason.
Might have been an attachment.
So I put it in the email originally, so we'll see. So, and I'm thankful for the fucking amazing lunch today.
Oh, the leftover
corned beef quesadilla.
We ate up the last of the quesadilla. It was terrific.
Yeah,
I was thankful. Today was just a beautiful, dry, cool, warm kind of day that just got warmer in the afternoon. It felt like, like those really nice spring days you get in New England.
It was beautiful. It was like perfect. It was perfect weather.
It was.
If we were going like on the highway in the Jeep, it would have been a little too cold.
It would have been a little chilly, but we were just.
Other than that, it was a good time. Like I wouldn't want to be in the Jeep right now.
No, 60 something. It's like 65, 64.
Back home, the cutoff was 72. Underneath 72, it started to get a little too
cold. Back
cold.
home, it's 36.
in the Jeep. But down here at 80, Doug's like, I'm cold.
It's cold. He's driving around with.
He wears a sweater 24 hours a day.
I do.
So I am so convinced that Muck Sticky will come on the podcast that I bought little presents for his family, and I bought him a pair of flamingo pajamas. Like, if you guys are fans of Muck Sticky, or if you're willing, please,
and if not,
tell him to have us on his podcast.
And if he doesn't come on, then I get myself a pair of flamingo pajamas, and we get 2 new flamingos for the pool. Anyway, so that's that.
Tracy says that would be cool. Muck Sticky, you want to say what you're grateful for?
I did. I said I was grateful for a lot of
dishwasher.
Things. The dishwasher. The guys are super nice. Getting lottery, which we're going to win.
The neighborhood kids,
the
even
food, the neighborhood kids. Witty banter with you all day, and getting my song artwork done. So that was really cool, actually. Yeah. So hopefully you'll see those soon. All right, guys. Going night.
Love you.
See you mañana.
See you mañana. Have a nice time. Touch yourself, maybe, or